morning, y'all. It's your girl Tanisha coming to you again. How y'all doing this morning? Good. I'm so glad y'all doing good. I really, really am. Once again, just coming to you with something that's on my mind. As I watch TV, listen to the radio, sometimes go to movies and things of that nature. And just in dealing with a lot of people, I recognize there's a lot of people who are insecure. Very, very insecure. I mean, we all suffer from some level of insecurity, but there's some people who have an extreme case of insecurity. So I wanted to come to you and give you 20, signs or behaviors of very insecure people. Okay? So the first one is, very insecure people typically tell you how ugly other people are. The physical attributes. A very physically insecure person will, "Oh, girl, did you see that?" And, always commenting on how someone looks and going so far as to say how ugly another person is. Now, we all find things attractive or unattractive, but at the end of the day, I don't know. Why are you always commenting on someone saying that they're ugly? If you're secure in yourself, it doesn't really matter. Number 2, very insecure people typically resort to calling names when an argument gets intense or when a debate gets intense. They'll typically resort to name calling. That is one of the behaviors of a very insecure person. Instead of staying on focus, on target, on topic, they'll start talking about, well, that's why your forehead too big. Okay, what does that have to do with what we're talking about? Right, exactly. So, name calling. 3, insecure people will publicly defame people who they were once close to. Boyfriend, girlfriend, friend. I'm divorced, but never once have I defamed my ex-husband. Never said anything bad about him, not publicly at least, and not ever in front of my son. So, publicly defaming people, getting on Facebook and blasting people. You don't pay your child support. Okay. He didn't pay his child support for the child that he had before he met you. So, yeah. Number 4, insecure people brag often. Now, some of us, every once in a while, girl, yeah, I did this, that, and another, or yeah, I got this, that, and another. But I'm talking about those people who bragging all the time. They're always getting something new. They're always getting the latest. They're always getting the best. They are the best. They are the newest. They are the latest. I mean, often you just bragging. But why? I have no problem hearing about the accomplishments, the successes of another individual. But when you always bragging, come on now. Let's be real. Nobody's life can be that spectacular. 5, insecure people belittle the successes of other people. I hate hearing when people be like, I can't stand hearing and seeing Beyonce all the time. But if you were Beyonce, you'd want people to see and hear you all the time because that's what you do. You're an entertainer. Belittling the successes of other people. Girl, did you see that new car she got? Yeah, I saw it, but it's only a 2013. It's 2014, so it ain't even the newest. Really, those kind of conversations. Number 6, they make excuses when they trample on other people. For example, you disrespect someone's time or you do something that's inappropriate, but you have an excuse for it. I did it because, what? I did it because, no, you're just not supposed to do it. And you're not supposed to, even if you do have a valid excuse, you're supposed to be the bigger person. Supposed to be. Number 7, insecure people lay out awful and random details about others. Now, and I see this all the time on Facebook. I did not need to know that your baby daddy has 7 toes on his left foot and 4 on his right. But you done got on Facebook and told everybody that this man has 7 toes on one foot and 4 on another because of whatever reason. You were so inappropriate in doing that. So, like I said, insecure people lay out awful and random details about other people. Number 8, insecure people are bad losers when they lose. I'm talking about bad losers. Let them tell it the game was rigged, the other person cheated, there was an unfair advantage. When they lose, they lose. But on the flip side of that, number 9, they're a bad winner when they win. Yeah, I won. I told you I was the best. I told you I'm the best. Yes, all in your face. All in your face. I'm the best. I'm like, get out of my face, though. Why are you in my face? Why are you in my personal space? I mean, here's a tic-tac. Okay. Anyway, bad winners when they win. Number 10. They compare everything negative to their ex. You could be going down the street and go over a speed bump. Boom, boom. Oh, girl, I hate speed bumps because when my baby daddy, my ex-husband, my ex-boyfriend, girl, when he drove, I couldn't stand when he went over speed bumps. He would go over them too fast. So every speed bump you go over, you're going to negatively compare that to your ex. Girl, I can't stand rain. I can't stand rain, girl. That just remind me of my ex, girl, when he would be talking. He would spit so much on me. He was talking. What? You're not over him, first of all. But, yeah. Negatively comparing things to their ex. Number 11. Insecure people, financially insecure people, make fun of poor people. I see a lot of poor people just going down the street to work. Under bridges, sleeping on streets, sleeping on carts. And, if I ever see, there's just one guy who's at the gas station all the time. And, take him something to eat or something to drink, especially when it's 95 degrees outside. And I see that he has on every piece of clothing that he owns. So, insecure people gonna make fun of that. You see that poor dude laying on the floor, on the ground? That's not funny. Because, truth be told, that could be any one of us at any given time. Number 12. On the flip side of that, financially insecure people normally disparage those who have money. They mock and ridicule them. Like rich people, the insecure people mock and ridicule them. It's not their fault they're rich. Well, I mean, it is their fault because evidently they did something, unless they're just an heir to a, fortune or something. They worked hard for it, typically. They put in the sweat and tears for it. So you're going to speak bad about them or speak down upon them because they're rich or because they're wealthy, because they're financially intact. That's crazy. They got that big old house. I wouldn't get that if I was them. Well, you're not them, and it's not your house. Matter of fact, you'll probably never get an invitation to come. See, one thing about it is you have to have an appreciation for things. I appreciate rich people. Guess why? Because I want to be rich one day. So I'm not going to talk bad about them and ridicule them because that's where I plan to go. 13. Insecure people encourage you to quit. Oh, girl, I know you got a D in your first class. That means you ain't supposed to go back and finish school. You might as well just hang it up and come work back at the doctor's office with me. What? No, how about, next time you'll do better. You got to study a little bit harder. You got to make sure that you're getting your tests and your quizzes in on time. Girl, you're going to knock this out. Hello? Those are the kind of friends I want. Don't encourage me to quit. Encourage me to keep going. Push me a little bit. That's what a real friend does. But the ones who want you to stay down, where they are, and never to excel or go higher, girl, you don't need to move from a 1-bedroom into a 4-bedroom, a 1-bedroom apartment into a 4-bedroom house. That costs too much. That's too much. No. You don't want to, no, those are not the kind of people that you want in your life and listening to on a regular basis. Not at all. Number 14. Insecure people refuse to see the positive in people who intimidate them. Now, this is a big one. Let's see. For example, your boss. Now, some people just don't like their boss. One, because they're an authority figure and they can tell them what to do. But your boss is not all bad. Unless your boss is just Bosszilla and just come in and blow fire on everybody as soon as they walk in the office and burn up everything and knock over everything and swiping computers off the desk for no apparent reasons and walk around slapping people, then you don't have a Bosszilla. So, I mean, what do they do good? You know, what do they do well? Like, do they bring donuts to the office for everyone? Do they try to bring some kind of camaraderie between the employees? You know, don't just look at everything. Don't try to make everything so negative about people who intimidate you. You know. 15. Insecure people threaten you with idle threats, especially when you disagree with them. You know, I don't like sushi, and you like sushi. So I disagree. I don't like sushi. Well, why you don't like sushi? 'Cause I don't like the taste of sushi. Well, you need to like sushi because I like sushi. Oh, I do? Oh, okay. Or nah. Anyway, or for example, you ever have those friends who, when, say for instance, they dislike someone, so they feel like you're supposed to dislike that same person for the same exact reasons why they dislike that person, but you've never even had that interaction with that person. So how can I dislike, someone that I've never had a negative interaction with? Oh, because it's considered being loyal to you to dislike someone for no apparent reason? Do you understand how stupid that sounds? I mean, like, on a real note, that sounds real retarded. I'm going to dislike you because my friend dislikes you. That's like, what, second, third grade-ish? We're all adults here. All right. Insecure people will make sure, number 16, they will make sure you know all the ways in which you will fail at your goals. An insecure person, okay, say you want to start a business. I want to start a restaurant. The first thing they're going to say, well, it takes a lot of money to start up a restaurant. The inventory is very, very expensive. That it takes about 5 years to turn a profit at a restaurant. I mean, you're going to have to deal with all these employees and do inventory and payroll. Do you really think you can do that? I don't think you really can do that. What? Are you serious? Like, what happened to, try it. See what, pray about it. I encourage you. If I can help, let me know. If you want me to do payroll, let me know. Just all kind of stuff. So it's just like, really, I don't need those kind of people in my circle. Insecure people got problems, like deep-rooted problems that require therapy. 17. Insecure people enjoy, they literally enjoy the struggles of others. They get satisfaction out of the struggles of others. And I think most times it's because they're struggling themselves. So it's almost like saying, I got somebody here in the boat with me that's struggling. I don't enjoy the struggles of other people. Matter of fact, I want to see you succeed. Because guess what? If you succeed, then that's one more person who I can come and either get some advice from, or get a connection from, or get some money from. I'm just saying. I don't have no problems. I want you to succeed. I want everybody around me to succeed. I don't want people who don't want to succeed or who don't want to go higher around me. That means you want to stay stagnant. Anything that stays stagnant and stops growing dies. And I don't want to die. Spiritually, physically, financially, mentally, emotionally, none of that. No time soon. None of that. So, insecure people enjoy the struggles of others. 18. Insecure people will eternally pin to you a mistake you made in the past. Say you made a mistake, whatever it may be. You are never going to live that down with an insecure person. That insecure person is going to bring it up every single chance they get. Every opportunity they get to bring it up, they're going to bring it up. I mean, at family reunions, at weddings, on the phone. Girl, you remember when you did that to me? Yeah, but we just trying to get this menu together for the family reunion. I understand we trying to get the menu together, but you remember when you did that to me? I mean, really, do you remember? Yes, I remember, and I apologized, and I said I was sorry. Yeah, I know you did, but, you know, I just want to let you know, I still remember what you did. Like, seriously? Who does that? Like, but truth be told, there's a lot of people who are like that. They're not going to admit it, but they're like that. They think like that. They won't let you down. They won't let you go from, they will hold you in the jail of the mistake that you made. You know, just as long as you forgive yourself, though. Number 19. Insecure people always have to have the last word. It takes strength to walk away from an argument, a disagreement, and just say, okay, you can have it. Or, okay, that's fine. Whatever you say. Even though you know you may be right. But an insecure person, they could be right, wrong, or otherwise. As long as they get the last word. That's all they care about. As long as I can say how I feel, when I feel, if I feel. But sometimes it's best to just keep your mouth shut. It's not that big of a deal. You know, a lot of things that people put a lot of effort and energy into are some of the most smallest and minute things that don't even require, that's so much energy you could be putting into something else. Go write a book, start a business, go back to school, do something, draw a painting, or, anything, paint a painting, anything. Take that energy and do something. Read a book. That's really what I want you to do, is read a book. Anyway, yeah. And last but not least, insecure people. Y'all hear my tummy rumbling? I ain't had breakfast yet. Anyway, insecure people think everything is a jab or a shot at them. They feel like everything other people do is an ulterior motive against them. Or, something is secretly about them. Like, you could be sitting up having a conversation with someone, and that insecure person walks by, and they automatically feel like you two are talking about them, or you two are plotting on them, or have some kind of ulterior motive against them. Like, really? It's 7 billion people in this world, and you just happen to believe that you are the topic of my conversation? Honestly, you're not the only person I know. Sorry. So, those are 20 signs of a very insecure person. But like I said, we all suffer from some level of insecurity. Which is almost, some level of insecurity is healthy because it kind of provokes you to do something different, to do something better, to enhance yourself in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But if you're suffering from a majority of the things that I just listed on this list, then I'm going to need you to get some new friends that will tell you about yourself and help you to become better. I'm going to need you to read some self-help books. I'm going to need you to pray and ask Jesus himself to show you your insecurities and how to fix them. But in my next video coming up, I'm going to talk about some ways to get rid of your insecurities and how to work on you and become the best person you can become. So once again, this has been your girl, Tanisha. And don't get it twisted. I suffer from some insecurities too. I'm not going to say all 20 of the ones that I put there. I'm not even going to say 10 of them. Probably about a good 4 or 5. So I suffer from some insecurities too. And I'm working on me. That's the best thing I can do, is work on me. But once again, I come to you. I'm giving you a hug from afar, loving you from afar. And this has been your girl, Tanisha. And I will see you later. Bye.